What up, everyone? As always, like and subscribe if you're liking. Today we are back. As a back, back in black. Anyhow, no copyright intended. But anyhow, we are back on our pipeline job that we got going here. As you can tell, we have came a long way. We are making it out of the wood lines. We have worked hard and tirelessly, and we're pretty much doing pretty good. Like I said, so far we are definitely right on schedule with everything. As far as that goes, nothing more that needs to be said. We are definitely doing good. We're definitely making them happy, and I can't say I'm not impressed by what's going on here. Everybody is definitely staying pretty committed, doing what they got to do, and working pretty hard. So can't say I'm not impressed. I'm definitely happy about what's going on and what all they got going here, and I hope this stays running as smoothly as possible. Like I said, we have had some mess ups and some hiccups, and there's some stuff we've had to come back to and redo, but it's nothing we can't fix. We're out here, we got the equipment now, so might as well get it while we can and do what we can. You can't fully connect everything on here. It is kind of sucky, like I said, but this is Farming Simulator 25, which, I mean, these games are badass. I love them. Let's face it, it's mainly made for farming and logging and stuff, which is pretty sweet. I love everybody's stuff that they do on here. I watched tons of videos on this stuff here, and people's got some sweet gigs going on. And the only one I didn't see was oil and gas. And I thought, well, you know what? I wonder if I just started doing that stuff, if anybody would like it. So I said, came up with it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do some pads. So I made some pads on one map that I got on here, and pretty much became addicted after that. Like, I just became obsessed with doing oil and gas simulations. So, well, role playing, I should say. So then I said, you know what? I heard some people say, well, what about pipelines and this and that? And I said, well, you know what? I've done pipelining too, so why not make pipelining videos? So that's what we're doing. We have came a long way, like I said, since our last couple videos of doing this. The only thing is, yes, we have hiccups out here, and we have to come back and kind of redo some things, which is, like I said, no big deal. As always, just nothing we can't fix. Just we're out here, and we got the equipment, and we might as well fix it while we can. But that's pretty much why we don't do it with the machine, because it tends to mess up a good bit. Kind of sucks, but it's no big deal. So, for all my people that are liking this and that's watching and sticking around, I definitely appreciate everyone. I really do. I hope y'all are definitely liking and sharing the shit out of these, because I think they should really, really make oil and gas simulation game, pipelining too as well. I really do, and I think that would blow up massively. Personally, I think, because this stuff is a blast. Um, I mean, I do like the farming part of it too. I love that, but let's face it, oil and gas is just awesome. You know, it's just awesome. It is in real life. It is on here doing it, and me doing it for a living. That's why I just kind of memorized everything out there. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing these and see what I can do with them. See if I can't really try to get it right to the T. And well, I started doing my first pads out there, and next minute I know, I'm going away at it. I said, "Damn, I'm really liking this." And well, all of a sudden, I just became hooked. And now this is pretty much what I love to do. Every time I get off work, or once everyone goes to bed, I hop on here and just try to do all kinds of stuff. I try to build more pans. I try to do more pipeline gigs. I try to do all that, because it's just such amazing work, and the good it does for us, no matter what anybody wants to say about it. It does a lot of good for us. It really does, and it makes a lot of stuff go around and makes a lot of people happy. 'Cause they make a lot of money, especially the landowners, off this stuff. And not everybody, I could say, is happy with what we do. But we do a lot of good for the land. I mean, sometimes we'll come in and some of these lands will be all, screwed up, and after we leave, everybody's like, "Well, damn, that wasn't like that whenever before." Yeah, well, you can thank the equipment operators, and people come back and they reclaim this stuff and redo everything. They do a hell of a job cleaning up and bringing it back to life. And it does a lot more better sometimes. I think personally, what starts out as swampland, and all of a sudden it's reclaimed, and it's like, well, man, it's been a swamp for years. Well, damn, I don't, I don't ever remember it or ever notice it being like this. You can think of reclaim, on that. We are definitely, we're definitely moving along here, boys and girls. Damn, we're almost up to the road here, which is awesome. I was not expecting that. We're pretty much out of the tree line, which is awesome. It's perfect. That's what we was hoping for. Uh, get out of that wood line at least. So, with that being said, let's go back here and unload some more pipe and try to get some more pipe down. Oh man, I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. Like I said, I was not expecting, things to go like this. I mean, like I said, as far as connecting, you can't fully connect it on here, which does kind of suck. But, we are role playing, and, it's can't get it, like I said, as realistic as possible. But I can do so much on here. But it's pretty freaking badass, I think, personally. And for the ones, that's new to the channel, well, I know they gotta be thinking, yeah, this is pretty sweet. Because I myself, I mean, I'm just blown away by the pipeline. Especially this pipeline. This is really blowing my mind. I mean, that's why I'm trying to keep coming back to it as much as possible, and trying to get further ahead on it, because let's face it, I am trying to complete this, because we would love to see the final work. I know I would, for damn sure. And it would be nice to have it done, because it is taking a little while. Let's face it, but it's all good. Sometimes that's what work does. It takes a while, especially if you want it done right. But I think this is where we're going to end it. We've done a fantastic job. Like I said, we're almost to the road, so we definitely can't complain on that. That's my house. Like I said, this is where the gas is going to be flowing to, pretty much. This is another part of it that we got, and then, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's really came a long way. We're gonna take a little stroll down memory lane. We're gonna pretty much start up here from where we started at a little while ago, and then we're gonna work our way down to the other side. So come with me, let's take this little journey together. And pretty much, so we started from that facility, ran all that pipe, got everything connected there. Which, like I said, shout out to all them guys that's doing that facility, completing that. That is almost set up. Almost, like I said, we'll have to come through on the other side and run the rest of the pipe, but that'll be an easy gig. But let's take a trip down memory lane here, and hopefully we won't hit that. We didn't. But this is what we got completed so far. I mean, it's just, this blows my mind on how far we came. I mean, just wow. On this pipeline, I mean, holy smoly. I mean, we've worked tirelessly, safely, quickly as we can, but right now we're right here, which is fantastic. It is getting late in the day, so we are going to wrap things up for today, but we pretty much got to here, and we're going to set up a barrier, put the pipe down below the ground, and we're going to work over here. This shouldn't take too long, this area, or they might be planning on working on this here next, this area, but it's going to start there. They done put it through the water and everything, done did their part on there and stuff, and the bridge, like I said, they're going to take this bridge back out once this is said and done, or they might leave it just so the people that's walking the pipeline can travel down through here. But it's going to go all the way to here, down through this area. I'm pretty sure the tree crew did get out here, but the only thing they didn't get yet is the stumps, which that's going to be next. From the stumps, they done removed the trees. They got a bunch of people down here working. What up, guys? These guys here, they got held up. Obviously, as you can tell, because some trees were in the way, but they've done a fantastic job so far on their end so far. And then it's going to go right through here. I have to shut this road down. We're going to try to do that at night. Plus, it's about ready to rain anyhow, so we don't want to get stuck out in that. And then the stump guy has to come back and get them stumps. And then it's going all the way up through here. We're almost up to the end of it, so just bear with me. And then I know I'm tired too. It's been a long day and worked hard, and it's going to come all the way up to here. So yeah, all the way up to here is where we got to come up to. They're going to work down towards us. They're going to work in the middle and try to catch up, and that's what we got going here. I mean, it's just been fantastic so far. Like I said, this is coming along beautifully, and it's coming along well, way better than what I planned and was hoping. You know, I was hoping that it would definitely go that way, but so far it is going that way. Like I said, we had some mess-ups today, which is no big deal, but this is the facility it's going to go into for sales, and then it's going to ship on out. So yeah, until next time, follow for more content. Like I said, subscribe, like, and new to the channel, what's happening to all my followers. Like I said, keep following. Appreciate y'all and hope you're liking. Till next time, I'm out.